find unwelcoming hands, but hands I always loved. I have always loved the way hands hold, the way hands reach out toward the sky, and the shadows of hands across a broken city. The shadows of my hands stretch out across the world, never meeting another. I have lived for so long and labored so hard to try to understand what life is like, so broken into many pieces, strewn across the pages of your book, which you will never read again, but tells the secrets of your soul. The crowds moving forever through the city, passing by, while I stand here, my song unheard, my life ignored and thrown away, so that in drowning no one can hear me, in suffocating and no one can see me. Take my one last breath and elevate it somewhere above the clouds, where it can live on forever in its own place, in its own time. All I desire is the freedom that you have, the life underneath the sun, the joy in the middle of the rain, the void of shadows that follow us now and forever.
The cries of one left forever, the way hands hold.
To see a light live's not conditioned to feel anything but a long and comfortable life away from pain. Very few run toward this pain. You hear my voice now and forever in these songs. I wanna visit other cities where we together can be united and wholly and cognizant of the obvious truth in all roads. The joy as we gallivant it throughout the city. I hold the candle. I will be your new light in the world where so few can stand, where my very existence is a political issue, and I cannot stand my own ground for much longer. I imbibe the lullaby of the passing time. If only you could hear my breath in the world where the stars are so far, like my dreams untouchable, but still we reach our hands out all the same. Dreaming of the future, enslaved to the present moment where we can no longer move, suffocating under the yoke of others. Dreaming of the future, enslaved to the present moment where we can no longer move, suffocating under the The oceans of my inability to stand, inability to write, pressed down face first into the ground by those with violent hearts. My life is broken and my mind roaring across the pages of books I never finished. The perfection of falling in love with books, with words of those who lived long ago still speak to me. I hold the candle high in the infancy of my life. I will always die forced out before I can get up to breathe. All I need now and forever is the ability to sing. can no longer lift our voices in song. If you can hear my momentous voice, dream with me on the floor of these oceans. Collide with me like the colors mixing into something new. You may forget about me, but I will never forget I met you. Never forget the simple, joyful breath of being alive, the life I never had. The ones who never spoke to me, the closed doors to every part of my soul. The daydreaming never ends, the life in the world forever changed by the thunderous roar of those outside our halls, tearing down our barricades and calling for our deaths. Painful, we can no longer lift our voices in song. If you can hear my momentous voice, dream with me on the floor of these oceans. Collide with me like the colors mixing into something new. You may forget about me, but I will never forget I met you. Never forget the simple, joyful breath of being alive, the life I never had. The ones who never spoke to me, the closed doors to every part of my soul. The daydreaming never ends, the life in the world forever changed by the thunderous roar of those outside our halls, tearing down our barricades and calling for our deaths. Death.